Hi, I'm Laurie Hurley, the Social Networking Navigator, and welcome to my series about how to overcome your social media fears. And I'm going to start today with blogging. Many of my clients that come to me have huge limiting beliefs about blogging, and they don't understand how important it is to have a blog. Because after all, your blog should be part of your website, especially if you use WordPress.org, which I recommend. The two things are the same. Your blog is your website is your blog. And blogging is a great way to relay information to your target market in a very clear, concise fashion, because you're going to be writing or you're going to be recording a video like I am here. But how do you get started with blogging? Before you even think about putting your pen to paper and writing a blog for the whole world to see, I recommend that you sit down, take out a blank piece of paper, and write about things that you are good at. Whether that has to do with something that you do for business or something that you do outside of the business arena. What are you good at? What could you instruct somebody on? What could you tell somebody to do? What are you an expert on? Think about all of those things that come very naturally to you and begin perhaps with those things. Write them across the top of a piece of paper, and I bet you will come up with 5 or 6 different things that you are an expert on, because when you blog, you are really positioning yourself as an expert in your field, which is the whole idea. And then underneath each of those headings, let's say one of your things was, I am good at planning parties. And let's say you're an event planner. You could, underneath I am good at planning parties, you could list all kinds of little tips and triggers and techniques that support your statement, I am good at planning parties. And I think what you will see is that each of those little bullet points can be the subject of a blog. And if you do that for every single heading that you have created, so the 5 or 6 or maybe even 7 things that you are an expert on, you will come up with lots and lots of material. The other thing I recommend is that you carry a notebook around with you, or I use my iPad Dictation Dragon, and when I come up with something that I want to write a blog about, I just record it, and then I can transcribe it or email it to myself when I get home, because it does transcribe. So that's Dictation Dragon, which is a free app for iPad. But you can also carry a notebook around, which I do and almost all of my clients do, so they can record their thoughts, things that pop into your head at the most inopportune times when you're not sitting at your desk. All of those make great fodder for blogs. So there's really no rules or regulations about what you can and cannot write, but you want to make sure that you are sticking to addressing your target market, your target audience, and telling people things about yourself, your business, what you're good at, what pain you take away from them, what problem you solve for them in your business, and that's a great beginning to your blogging strategy. And I'll have more about blogging in my next video. I'm Laurie Hurley, the Social Networking Navigator, and please leave your ideas here if you have some questions or you have some examples of how you began your blogging strategy.